hear that hiss?
It's probably a snake. Just keep walking.
I don't like snakes.
Oh, shit. Damn it. No, that's it. Call the tow guy now. There's nothing more to do here.
Are those termites?
It's peeling and falling apart.
Oh, no. Oh. Today is a big day. The RV's been sitting at the shop for the last 4 months, and I'm meeting a whole new team of Jurassic Park Motorpool volunteers, and we're hoping to get a lot of work done. Not only that, I'm also meeting with the RV shop owners so that we can get some quotes and actually get some deconstruction happening on the frame of this mammoth machine.
So when I left a deposit, so work was supposed to begin. I basically didn't have anything, so I was beginning to worry about it.
So Alan, is everyone here?
I'm here because I want to make sure that this is fleshed out as close to the movie as possible.
Steve, what's up?
I'm Steve, owner of JP88. So this is Michelle. She's actually how I got my Jeep rolling.
So you haven't seen it yet?
No, this is the first time I've actually seen the RV. I'm really just excited to see this thing go from what it's at now back to what it used to be 15 years ago.
Who's he?
I'm Guillermo Valdovinos. We are JP66.
What do you want to do with this thing?
Anything and everything, honestly.
What do you guys think of all this? Like, it's all rusty and...
Well, I actually like the rust.
We replace some of this wood. It's got to be painted. We can paint it the same older faded color, but we definitely have to repaint everything.
Have you guys seen the inside? Because they changed the inside completely.
Hey guys!
Hey Frank!
My main goal was to go check by myself what everyone was supposed to do and what skills were about to be used in the RV. I figured, hey, what the heck, I could go there and just surprise everyone. That would be fun. Surprise. I was lying down on rat.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, wait.
How you doing? Nice to see you.
Good, be my guest.
Okay, so the carpet's done.
So Frank, you haven't seen this thing since we drove it. They tore out all the carpet. Was that something that was supposed to happen?
Not really. They chilled up all the carpet. I was like, what? They chilled up all the screen-use carpet without asking anybody.
But the whole place feels really humid now.
It is. It's pretty wet in here, huh?
Yeah.
So in the movie there was a picture of Eddie Carr here and then some other shots I couldn't figure out. But I'd just be cool to put Eddie Carr, John Hammond, and then Frank in there.
Nice.
And there's a big box that sticks out right
I
here.
want to have a picture of myself.
If we can get those little, fuse panel things off, we can save those.
So I'm kind of worried because it looks like the screws, instead of unscrewing these benches, they just kind of rip them out.
There's more wiring than stuff to hook to the wiring.
If you have a little bit of a mechanical understanding, electrical understanding, you can pretty much just work on the Jeep. This thing here is obviously much bigger, and your electrical unknowns are quite a bit greater.
Much better.
Yeah, that one's water damage. It looks like it's the same stuff.
It's salvageable.
Lisa's collecting samples for us today, so she's got some paint chips for the overhead bins and some carpet for the walls.
This is Frank's $2,000 right here. $2,000.
It's really just a big movie prop, this whole thing. If you want to live in it, it's going to be a whole different story, but as a movie prop, you can do the outside first, because that's when you're going to want to take the shows, then work on the interior and make that perfect later. And 90% of the movie takes place in the trailer back there. This lights up too.
Water.
So you can see it came in here during that big storm.
The main problem we have is the custom roof is leaking all over the place.
It feels like it's in much worse condition than last time. This wasn't that. No, this broke. This wasn't like this.
So the leaks go through the good wood, and the good wood is rotting. So that's our main concern, is making the roof watertight.
What I think is the first thing we should do with the trailer is clean it.
Yeah.
No,
It's really weak over there.
this is the
though.
comm center. And then these are the biology centers. There's lots of electronic equipment that was never got installed that should be here. To me, it's amazing that this is the actual screen used vehicle because it has history. So I have a massive list, every single thing that's in every single spot all over the RV. You know what measurements are and what needs to be replaced. A sheet of some of the little pictures I've been taking with just details.
Do you want to drill these out and put stuff in it?
Yeah, I even know exactly what goes in all these cubbies. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
This is not looking good. It's completely soaked with water. It shouldn't take any more rain. So we have like 4 spots on the roof where the seals are completely gone, so those panels have to go. The seal is broken and this is disconnected. That's bad. So here you can see the props department.
Some of this is still in good shape, just needs to be repainted. Because there's your intakes right by your foot. And
This here?
Yeah.
These are fake.
Those are fake?
This facade.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like the these lights, Frank said all of them will one work, so easy bulb replacement. I don't know what these wires are for. There's several of them that's clipped off here.
Okay, Frank, I talked to the shop owner's here. Jerry's here. He's gonna No, they're actually pretty annoyed.
Oh. The idea behind the meeting was to make sure that everyone was on the same page. They wanted to bring all the wall down. If they do that, it's not anymore a screen use vehicle. It will basically be a new vehicle.
How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Armando, how you doing?
We need to bring the cost as low as possible and keep it as original as possible.
I know we're behind a beautiful project here. I hope this is the last time we're gonna finalize and start to do something because we were anxious to work on it.
I have tried for 2 months, solid, every day, sometimes twice a day, to talk to the gentleman because of the fact we knew that the weather was going to get bad and we couldn't get a hold of nobody. So here we are.
Last time I came here, I went through what I wanted to be done and the quotes I asked. What I told you is we'll try to do by ourselves the small work.
The money that you guys give us is not actually just to remove the carpet. Obviously, we're going to be doing more things.
We talked about sealing the roof. Now you talk about replacing the roof. So what's the difference
Okay,
here?
I know there is few waters coming down, but it doesn't affect anything to this point. To this point, I want to redo everything. I want to check it. I want to put it inside. I want to start to work on it. And you just said to say, Jerry, I want you to start to work on it.
In a world where I have infinite amount of money, I would do that.
I understand.
But that's not the case.
The Army also told us that don't worry about the money because whatever we do is going to be, we're going to be working 75% on donations.
It's really too bad Ari can be here today because I would have liked to have this conversation with him.
Mm-hmm. If you guys are willing to help us in something that you want to save money, that's fine, not a problem. But we need to come up with an estimate, what you guys want to do, what are we going to be doing.
That's why I asked quotes in the first place.
Okay.
I didn't have any quotes.
What's it going to cost to do the roof now?
It's just, everything is the same. I mean, we're gonna take everything apart. We're gonna start to do it all over.
What's it going to cost?
We usually replace roofs in an RV for, I would say, about between $3,000 and $5,000.
Okay. So, I mean, I appreciate Jerry's enthusiasm, but I mean, we definitely need money, numbers, before we start
Exactly.
anything.
You see, this is the thing. I need to know exactly what we're gonna do, and I'm the one who's gonna type it in.
You need to know what they want.
Give you the quote.
That's why I asked it. I asked some quotes in the beginning. No, you say it has to be replaced, so okay, let's go from there. And if it has to be done, it has to be done.
Who's going to be the person over here that's going to look after it? Like
We're not gonna kick Ari out, but Steve is gonna.
No, I
Steve is
say
gonna
that.
come along and
So for the roof estimate, when do you think you guys are going to get that to us?
I can get you in a week everything.
Okay.
what I expect from you is making this usable again. The engine for me is like last on the list.
I need both of your email address. Can you write it down for me?
And I'm hoping that anything you guys need, that I can be there, and then basically anything that you guys want to do, we've got to get Frank's blessing before we do it.
All right.
No, I'm glad you guys are here. That's why I said I was shocked to see you guys show up all of a sudden.
I appreciate your time, guys. Thank you very
buddy.
much.
Steve, thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
That's cool.
So hopefully in a week we'll have some estimates.
Yeah, I still be there to go kick their ass if that's not the case.
That's right. You want to what? Justin, what?
We can build a better mousetrap.
So we got them to give us a solid week and give us an estimate for all that stuff. And then we'll have a good idea of where to go from there. From that point, we can get them to go ahead and do the roof. I figure we're gonna have to get a couple guys down here and take the measurements and pull off the piping. After that, we can get back in here and start doing our half.
Well, at least have some forward momentum. We'll see.
So a lot of things were said about Ari during the meeting. I wasn't sure about whether this was the truth or not, so I figured I would have to find by myself and just go meet Ari and talk to him. Okay, Ari. So we went to the RV, we had some fun, everyone was happy, and we had some disappointments too. We had a meeting with all the cast and the crew there. There is no estimate whatsoever on anything. And apparently they were trying to reach you for like quite a long time.
One of the biggest communication problems I'm having is they always call me, but they always call me Monday to Friday. And when I try to call back on the weekends, if I don't get someone on the line, I get a voicemail that's full. And I really wish they could use the email.
I told them like, yeah, I gave you my email and you never...
Again, when I went the 2 times, they wrote down little notes on a little white piece of paper both times, and I went over the same things each time. They're not understanding what I'm telling them to do.
Basically, they want to do it all over again, like almost building a brand new RV. But you were not there, so can you explain me why you weren't there?
Everything that's been going on with the project, it's just been overwhelming. The early December month was complete chaos in my personal life because I had nowhere else to go. I had planned out in advance a trip out to Nevada to see the closest family I have.
Get it.
I trust everyone. I trust the group, and I knew, whatever they planned, without me there, they don't need me to do this. They have the passion and they have the skills, and I trusted whatever they were doing there. They would come up with something great.
Yeah, so I'm very aware that I put a lot of weight on your shoulders. So we're gonna share and be more like act as a team.
We got it there, and we were so excited to have it there.
Yeah.
We didn't know what our next step was going to be. We need all these people with specialties to come in and put their passion and their specialty together.
I was really surprised by the support we got by the community on the page. It's not like a DeLorean or something. It's just a big movie set.
It's safe to say if you don't see me at the RV next time that I'm just dealing with my personal life issues. But trust me when I say my passion for this project is just as strong as the first day we decided that this was going to happen.
Cool, dude. Let's do this. Maybe we'll have to make all the work ourselves. Steve is positive that it can be done. Just woodwork, putting some new foam in some places, sealant on the roof, replacing some panels. That's not that big of a job. It takes a lot of time, but it's not really complicated.
Please don't put that in the bloopers. Please don't put that in the bloopers. I do not want to see anyone's back end.